G'day, Matt here from Ramp Champ. Today we're at the Ramp Champ showroom and I'm going to walk you through one of our products here. It's the Heeve recycled rubber threshold doorway ramp. Now this particular product here, it's a beauty. It's actually made right here in Victoria, so it's Australian made and it's made from recycled truck tyres. So as I go in closer here, you'll be able to see these little grains here within the rubber. It's quite flexible actually. But these little grains here, they're 4mm ground up truck tyres. And yeah, so it's all made out of 100% recycled truck tyres. And it's a fantastic product. This particular model here is a 50mm high ramp. And then when we say the height of the ramp, we're talking about the height from the ground to the topmost part of the ramp here. So that would be your doorway threshold. So this distance here is 50mm. So it's 50mm high, and the depth of the ramp is from the high point over here to back to the ground point down here. Now, as you can see, it almost goes down to a 0 to almost down to ground level. There's about probably about a 5mm lip there. So it goes roughly from about 5mm up to 50mm there. Now that distance there on this particular ramp is 400mm. So I've got 50mm height and 400mm depth, or a 1 in 8 gradient. And this particular ramp can also come in a 1 in 10 gradient too. So if this was a 1 in 10 gradient ramp, it would be 50mm high here, and it would be 500mm long here. It would be an extra 100mm long. And that means that the ramp is not as steep, it's less steep. So if you have a 1 in 8 gradient, it's a bit more steep, or 1 in 10 gradients, it's a bit less steep. So as we go around to the back of the ramp here, you can see it's solid all the way around. So these 4mm fines are completely solid all the way through. So therefore it's very durable. It can handle a lot of weight here. So it'll easily be able to handle any foot traffic, any sort of trolley or wheelchair, or if you're using this in a commercial environment and you're taking trolleys and things over, it'll be absolutely fine. It'll stand the test of time, not a problem at all. This particular one has straight edges. So you can see if we're looking at it from the front, you can see on the left-hand side of the ramp, it's a straight edge there. Same on the right-hand side of the ramp here. There's a straight edge. This would be a great solution if you were after something that was low weight, if you were moving around quite a bit. And also if you're in a narrow hallway and you didn't have room for the winged edges. But we can also provide these models with a winged edge as well. So just like some of our other threshold ramps here, these have winged edges. This particular one can also come in winged edges as well. Just means it's not a straight edge, it's a tapered winged edge off to the edge there. We can have these in a range of different colors as well, and also, as I mentioned earlier, a bunch of different sizes too. We can custom make these basically in any size that you like. If you were to go for a very large size, of course the weight would increase too. So something we can do is we can custom make these to be split into 2 pieces. So there'll be a split down the middle there, and we can deliver the left piece and the right piece to you, so it's just a bit easier to handle. As they are made out of solid rubber, they're quite heavy. So there's no great need to be able to fix these to the ground, but if you did want to, you can use a basic construction adhesive just like Sikaflex to be able to fix them to the ground. You'd simply add the Sikaflex to the bottom side of the ramp, and then following the instructions on the construction adhesive, stick it down onto the ground and it won't move. That won't affect the performance of the ramp whatsoever. As mentioned before, we can custom make these into many different sizes. So if you've got, for example, a need to have a winged edge on one side and not the other, or if you want a piece tapered out the side, that's absolutely fine. Just send us the dimensions and as many photographs as you can, and one of our friendly sales team will be in contact with you to be able to provide you with a quotation and a solution for your ramp needs there.